Hey, what's up, YouTube? Common Creek for Life coming back at you after like a million years. Thankfully, with a top 8 deck profile. I top 8'd the Ultimate Time Wizard event at YCS Anaheim this past weekend. Playing Lightsworn, it's a deck I've played for a while. I really like my build, so I'm going to give it to you right now. We got 3 Lila, pretty basic. Tops back row, mills cards. Extremely good card. What can I say? Next card, 3 Ryko, also pretty standard. Same with Lila, just pop stuff, mills stuff. Both of these you can side some out depending on what you're playing against. Lila take out against like frog stuff with less back row. Ryko also against stuff like also Monarch stuff that also runs Ryko, because being Ryko'd, your Ryko being Ryko'd is just not the best.
That always sucks.
Side some of those out sometimes, makes it easier with that. Next, 3 Wolf. Some people don't like running 3 Wolf. I think 3 Wolf is the best. They say, oh, it's not consistent. That's kind of the deck. Yes, there's a lot of ways of getting rid of Wolf if you draw it. You got Lumina to bring back stuff. You have Solar Recharge. You have Monster Incarnation. So it's not at the end of the world. You can top it for Plague and then mill it.
Exactly.
There's just so many ways to use it. So 3 is, in my opinion, the best. 2 Celestia. I like 2. Some people run 3 if you're running a certain build that you can summon out easier.
Yeah.
But you're able to get it back, and sometimes it's too cloggy, so I feel like 2 is fine. Then on to the 1-ofs. Lumina, obviously one of the best Lightsworns. If you could run more, you'd run more, but it's at 1. 1 Gareth. It's great with this. If you get Lumina, Gareth, first turn, mill 5 cards, possibly draw up to 2.
Oh, yeah.
It's just extremely good. Gets over Shura. What's more to say? The 1-of Jane also gets over stuff. Mills cards is a name. 1 Aaron's also really good against face downs. Send back their Treeborn Frog, send back their dupe or whatever else they have that you can attack and defense. It's just good for that stuff. Then that's it for the Lightsworns. We are on to the boss monster of the deck, Judgment Dragon. Obviously can blow up their entire field. Although it is the best card in your deck and the mainstay of the deck, it's not necessary to win. This deck is already powerful. The amount of times that I've won without JD is more than the amount of times I won with JD.
Yeah.
So you don't need JD to win. Otherwise, the deck would be a lot
Just
worse.
an added bonus, you know?
Yes, exactly. Then 2 Honest. Obviously, Honest is insane. If I could run 3, I'd run 3, but there's 2.
Broken back in the day, 3 Honest.
Helps with tempo, helps you be able to do plays, keeping your small monsters on the field. Prevents them from dying, obviously, said enough for itself. And for the 1-ofs, we got Card Trooper, helps you mill your stuff, draws cards, is a beater. What's more to say? 1 Gale, I like 1-of Gale. I side it out a lot, but it's a good 1 card out to a lot of cards. Stardust, Absolute Zero.
Monarch Killer.
Monarchs. You can synchro with Lila into Arcanite Magician.
Broken too.
It's pretty good. 1-of Necro, obviously it's at 1, gets it in your graveyard, negates attacks, you can discard it. If it was at 3, I'd run more. What's more to say? Plague, same thing, helps you synchro, gets it in your graveyard. Good enough. And then the 1-of Gores. Gores wins games. Powerful card, lets you put 2 big monsters onto the field.
Yeah, exactly.
Easy, and that's about it. That's for the monsters.
Good lineup.
And we got 3 Solar Recharge. Obviously you want 3, draw some cards, mill some cards. What's more to say? 2 Gold Sark, lets you search out your 1-ofs, your big cards, what you want, depending on what you have. I side this out against pretty much everything, but for the game 1, it's just really good. 2 Monster Incarnation. I used to have 1 of those and 2 of the Beckoning Lights. I've switched it up to where I have 2 of these and 1 Beckoning Light. I'm still not sure, but I might just take out the Beckoning Lights altogether and put in a 3rd one.
And Beckoning Light's definitely situational too.
Yeah,
so.
it just depends. Like this is not destroyed by DD Crow. This is, but then again, sometimes you just want 1, and you also want to discard a card, and you don't want to discard the other cards. So it just depends. 1-of Charge, obviously best card in the deck, or 1 of the best cards.
Yeah.
You gotta run more. You run more. Foolish is good to put your Wolf and then Celestia over it all in 1 turn. Also, if you need to put Plague or Necro in there, it's good there for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Heavy Storm is Heavy Storm, blow up their back row.
Yep.
1 Avarice, I like 1 anymore, is probably too clunky. It's a good late game card.
Especially if you're milling so much, you know, you don't want to mill it off just in case. You know?
Exactly. Put back all your power cards, stuff you don't want in your graveyard. Enough said. 2 Threatening. Oh, that's it for the spells. Sorry. On to the traps. 2 Threatening Roar. Threatening Roar is really good against a lot of decks. Good against
So good.
GBs. Prevents them from killing your monsters if you want to Celestia the next turn, or just keep your guys alive for more effects. 1 Beckoning Light, obviously. It's a good, just discard a bunch of bad cards to add a bunch of good cards. I usually side it out, but for 1 of, it's pretty good. Mirror Force is Mirror Force. Obviously, you blow them out. They're not always expecting it, and it's just a good card.
Not in Lightsworn.
Exactly. And 1 Trap Dust Shoot. Once again, Dust Shoot's Dust Shoot. You win games if you open it, and they have enough cards in their hand.
Yeah, so broken.
Enough said.
Nice build.
That's it for the main deck.
Move on to the side. All right.
I like my side deck a lot. A lot of the cards go against multiple decks, so a lot of decks, they work both ways. I honestly don't know what I would change in my side deck. I think my side deck's pretty good. 2 Kaikus. It's good against Bayou Turbo. It's good against Frogs. It gets rid of their back row or their stuff in their grave. Prevents them from banishing.
Miracle Fusion.
Good card. 2 Consecrated Light, mainly against pure Blackwing. Sometimes you summon it and they literally cannot do anything.
You can ask Paul about that.
It just stops them dead in their tracks. So that's card's good for that. 2 Cyber Dragon, side against machines to contact, side against like pure heroes to just beat over, GBs to beat over. Enough said. 2 Fossil Dyna. Fossil Dyna is good against stuff that special summons a lot. It's good to prevent them from getting their Treeborn out. It's good to
Stop the Gores.
Stop the Gores and the Battle Fader. Just all around good card. Then we got 1 Soul Release. It's good against like Bayou Turbo, Frogs, pure Lightsworn, also sideboard.
Yeah.
Cold Wave. I put it against decks that run a lot of spells, a lot of traps. I like to put it in against like Frog stuff like that too, because sometimes they need their spells to do things,
exactly.
and they can't do it. It gives you a turn. MST, it's a good against, again, like traps, people that run like Light Imprisoning, Oppression, just kind of stuff like that. You want a chainable trap destruction. And then for the traps, 2 Royal Decree, mainly against pure Blackwings and stuff that run a lot of traps. They can't pop your stuff. Enough said. And then 2 Pulling the Rug, it's good against pure Monarchs. I put it in against other decks.
Heroes
that have like a lot of normal summons. Yeah, they run like divas and stuff. Sometimes I'll put it in against like Bayou Turbo because they have Armageddon Knight, they have Caius.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of just a way to do that. It just gives you options. So that's it for the side. Extra deck, not too crazy. I'll show real quick. I got my Tigger tokens.
There it is, Tigger.
Thanks to Bo for giving me this idea. I really like this card.
There you go.
Pretty cool. 1 Army Arm, level 4. That you do plays. For the 5s, we got Magical Android, Cataster, enough said. Goyo Brio for the 6s. 7s, we got Arcanite, lets you pop stuff. Armor Master can definitely keep you alive. Black Rose, enough
Standard,
said.
yep.
Then for the 8s, Stardust, negate stuff. Thought Ruler prevents the targeting traps. Colossal, if you want to keep it alive and do a lot of damage. Red Dragon Archfiend comes up occasionally. It's just a big 3,000 sometimes.
Especially against Frogs, destroy them all.
Mistworm comes up a lot. I like the 3/4/2 play with Lumina. Sometimes you send back all their synchros and they kind of just lose. And then 2 Chimera Techs because I don't really need the space, and sometimes 2 comes up.
Yeah, exactly. Can't go wrong with that.
That's the deck. Thank you for watching. Foundry for Life signing out.